Bună ziua, and welcome to this We Are Eurovision reaction and review. So, Romania. Now, the national final that is held in Romania managed to do something rather spectacular. 10-song final, second song was chosen. Now, for people in the Eurovision fandom, the second slot usually spells slot of death, but apparently Estonia and Romania were like, no slot of death here. Romania's song is, I believe the artist is Ilinca featuring Florea, but I could be completely wrong in how to pronounce that. And the song is Yodel It, which I have heard mentioned before, and people were like, oh, but it's got the slot of death. What the heck have Romania chosen? Let's find out. Oh dear, what is this? Right, I'm just trying to figure out what I can say about this song, but I'm vaguely enjoying it, but also I'm really not sure what it is. Oh, I understand what's going on. I'm unsure because it's rap. But see, here's the thing. Rap in Eurovision can be slightly tacky. I mean, I'm not brave enough to call this Romania's first non-qualification because I'm not that much of an idiot to discount Romania, but Romania's in the first half of its semi-final. If this doesn't get a good enough draw and a good enough revamp, because this doesn't seem finished enough, I'm just not sure how this is gonna do at Eurovision proper. I have lost my ability to speak about music. I mean, in terms of entertainment factor, this is like through the roof, but in terms of song, I feel like I have a completely different opinion to what I'm watching. Romania, I'm really not sure what that was. It is some kind of combination of like rap, yodel, and something else. In terms of playing out just what it is. In terms of visual and entertainment factor, I think that was actually pretty funny. Not in a way of, oh, look at those crazy Romanians. No, it's funny in a way of like, whoa, I would never have expected some combination of all of these things to happen in a Eurovision Song Contest song in 2017. I would have expected this, say, I wonder what 2005? I wonder what city that was held in. Oh, you tell me it was held in Kiev? Yeah, so for whatever reason, I feel like Yodel It is much more of a song that would have finished mid-table in 2005. But we have to realize that this year is now 2017, and this song has been selected to represent Romania in Eurovision 2017. And that's how I have to talk about it. And I feel like before I can go on any longer, I have to give this 2 more listens. So let's Yodel It, Romania. Oh, and by the way, yes, I do realize this is a diverse entry, and thus my ability to be sure of how to judge it is a little bit out in terms of Eurovision. But what is this camera effect? And it doesn't show up ever again either. So I don't know if that was intentional or not, but if it was, probably use it again at some point. This song feels like it should be bigger than I'm watching. But I can see why this song was the fan favourite. But also, was the rest of the selection in Romania that bad to warrant them sending this and not leaving this in the national final? Sorry, that might be a controversial opinion, because I haven't heard the songs from this national final, but I wonder what everything else was in this, for this to be the one that they ended up sending. Thanks Romania for sending a really, really diverse entry, something that is out of the ballpark of normal Eurovision type songs. Like, congratulations on a heavy level for having the guts to choose something like that. This was entertaining and you know what? As a song, memorable. You remember the yodeling. You remember that. Like, it's obvious this is the yodeling song. I wonder why it's called Yodel It. Romanian-speaking countries really love the exclamation marks this Eurovision, I guess. I feel like this is going to be one of the epic memes of Eurovision this year. So, we already have... This is the third one. So we have Italy with the gorilla. We have Epic Sax Guy coming back. And now we're going to have Yodel Rap. You know what? I welcome it. Anything to get people talking about Eurovision, even if it does cheapen the contest or whatever. I did really adore how the dueling kind of elements worked. That was actually kind of really fun, actually. Whether or not I personally believe that it looked amazing, I did really heavily appreciate the fact that there were dueling in that as a general thing. This could be really big visually at Eurovision. Now, why do I stress the visually? Because the song it's enough to get people talking, it's enough to get people watching. The visuals, as they were in the national final, were not exactly the best that they could have been, but then again, I am aware that not every country goes all out like some countries when it comes to what they are able to do at their national final. This is fun. It's one of those kinds of songs where it's like, you don't sit down and after it think, oh, my dear, that was a song. But you do sit and like, wow, I was really entertained by that. And I think that is something, just personally, the only, wow, that is a song kind of aspect of that was the bridge, where it went into the really heavy string section, and I'm not quite sure why it did that, because it did vaguely feel like a tonal break from the rest of the track, but you know what? Power to you, Romania. Disadvantages. The backing track wasn't as strong as it could have been, and I'm not quite sure if Romania are going to revamp it for Eurovision. I know that occasionally they have done this kind of thing, but you know what, most of the time they if they feel like they need to, they will, but they may not. And personally, I believe that it is rather a basic composition in terms of what's going down on the backing track. My disadvantage is this could be seen as a joke entry by the juries and then marked down considerably. Now we're playing a slightly different game, so if it does get the televote to completely offset negative jury voting, then it could do well and it could probably qualify at the least. Not that that is usually a problem with Romania, but Greece and Bosnia and Herzegovina happened last year, so let's just be a bit less, oh, they always qualify about it. Now, the spoken and not rapped intro, that is just one of those things that can either work really well or that can work against you. It's like, oh, look, there's someone saying things at the beginning. That can, yeah, as I just said, that can work against you or that can work for you, and it really depends on how you go about doing that. And my big disadvantage is just rap's history at Eurovision. Rap usually does terribly when it comes to what it actually ends up scoring, and usually doesn't even qualify from the final to actually be able to be recognized. But rap can do well in the televote. It's just that we haven't really seen many rap songs qualify. We've seen a couple here and there, like I would point to Greece 2011, that won its semi-final. That's about the only point that I can say that would counter rap being a curse at Eurovision. So if you have an opinion on this song, please feel free to tweet it to @WeAreEurovision or leave a comment down below. So, what kind of scores did I give Romania? So, Romania, this song got a 7 out of 10 on first listen, an 8 out of 10 on second listen, and a 7 out of 10 on third listen. The final score I give Romania is a 7 out of 10. Romania, you could do a couple of things here to improve this, and I know I'm probably going to end up getting dislikes and hates because I expressed an opinion that's not, oh my god, this is amazing. And I know that there are some people who have probably stopped watching the video at this point because I didn't love it as much as other people, but I do feel like that even with meme songs, they do need to have a fair go under the hammer of judging at Eurovision. But this could be redone. Romania, you have a couple of weeks before, you have like a week before the head of delegation meeting. Please just give that backing track a little bit of a boost if you can. And other than that, good luck and do pobacenia.